So that was the first part, which was about the social conditions of loneliness. And then in the second part of our study, the second theme that we found ourselves drawing out was about how loneliness can be a passing thing. It can be very much connected with those transitions that we make from primary school to secondary school, from secondary school to work or to college, or eventually for some, to university. Those moments of transition are moments when loneliness can very much kick in, and it might be fleeting or it might become more enduring. And then if those things are linked with loss, and that loss might be the loss of a friend, or it might be the loss of a parent, or it might be the loss of a pet. There are many ways that people experience loss, but that loss can deepen and make much more problematic a potentially transient experience of loneliness. So we look into how grief and sadness is part of what makes up our experience of loneliness. And then from there, we moved into thinking about the experience of being left out. That came up a lot in our discussions with young people. What is it like to be the one who isn't included? What is it like to be seen as different or to feel yourself as different? And in that thread, we were exploring issues to do with neurodiversity, particularly autism. We were thinking about how racism can impact. We were thinking about how homophobia can impact, transphobia can impact. Or simply, just for no apparent reason, somebody being targeted as the one who doesn't belong. And so all of these underlying social patterns, if you like, then were explored with young people on a number of occasions in relation to social media. And that's where really the themes around fear of missing out started to emerge, as well as the possibility of projecting a false sense of connection through social media, which wasn't borne out in people's real lives. And that was one of the places where some of the anger and frustration and even contempt that young people can live with was readily expressed. So young people's contempt for others came through in some of our conversations about loneliness and social media.